depend on the season. For example, now we have a problem with cucumber, so we don't want to use cucumber now. But we don't have the turnip now. The turnip, it should be good during the fall or the winter. During the spring and the summer, we may have carrot, we may have spinach, we have the water grape. You see, so it has to depend on the season, depend on availability, and it also depends on our body. Like Jeff said, okay, he now his body a little bit too thin because overweight, a lot of fluid retained in his body. So in that situation, we need to use carrot, as you see in this group, we have this one, beet, carrot, is the more yang, right? Because it first it grows down to the soil, and secondly it have a dark color. Cucumber above the ground, spinach above the ground. So this one consider more zinc. So we should not use for zinc people, right? We use cucumber, spinach, or water grape for the yang people. For the yang people, we can use beet, we can use carrot, we can use turnip, like that. So that means it's very flexible, up to the condition we have, up to our body condition, and we can make variety selection, variety combination. So easy. And then we have some severe condition, for example, acidosis. We'll call the immune system going down, Addison disease, adenoid. This is kind of it will lead to the cancer of the upper mouth. So most of the condition I will list in here, and I will send this one to everyone too. Hopefully in the future we will have a week for fasting, for purification and treatment, and we will explain why we need to do that. Thank you very much. I think we should stop tonight here, and we will resume at 7:15 or 7:30 for question and answer. Today is the 18th of June, the year 2011, and we are staying in the Nut Hut Town for the special house retreat in England. Yesterday, we already learned about the 4 kind of nutriment, the energy level of all that, and how can we apply it into the daily life in different aspects. And we already talked about a little bit about the organic and microbiotic food. And today we will continue to learn the cooking. So before we want to cook, we should know how to select the best ingredient, the best food we can have. And yesterday we already mentioned a little bit about in situation we cannot afford the organic or the clean food, so we can use the regular food available on the market, but we need to select the fresh one and distinguish between the fresh harvest and the one they preserve, because it's totally different. The same chemical, if the farmer throw it into the air or into the soil, the plant know how to select, convert and transform all of that, because it's sap to nourish the plant or the fruit. But if after the farmer already collect the product, and if they use the chemical to preserve it after harvesting, there is no root, no sunlight, no reaction in the universe, in the air, to convert that one. So that's why the toxin still remain in the fruit or in the vegetable. So to eliminate the toxin remain in the food, we can dip it in the sodium chloride, the salt solution, for 15 or 20 minutes, especially when we want to use the whole thing. We don't want to discard, to eliminate the peel outside. And then when we want to make up a recipe, we should know how to combine the food together appropriately. So when we eat, our body will have easy way to digest, to absorb. Otherwise, it will have some confliction, and we have indigestion or sickness. As you see on the board, we have 5 different groups of food. The first one on the top, that represents for any kind of food, provide the amino acid or the protein. The second group, that is any vegetable. The next one, the grain or anything can provide carbohydrate. And the fourth group is any food can provide the fat, the acid or oil. And lastly, the fruit. And in this group, we divide into 3 subgroups. The first one is the fruit have a lot of sugar, so we call that is sweet fruit. The second subgroup in that is the intermediate. That means it's not really sweet, it's not really sour. And the final one, the acid fruit, usually have vitamin C in that, like lemon, lime, grapefruit, orange, tomato, etc. So when we combine the food together, we should combine the nearby group together. And in the order, when we eat during a meal, the same thing. We should eat the food in that group, the closer, the better for our body to digest and to absorb. If we eat